London stage regular Noma Dumezweni has turned West End star with her work as Hermione Granger in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. We're here at the Palace Theatre to hear about her incredible journey. Oh my God, we're in the basement of the Palace Theatre, the beautiful Palace Theatre.
Bar.
Noma Dumezweni.
Oh, beautifully pronounced, Paul. Thank you very much.
Hermione Granger herself.
I know.
Who would have thought?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that amazing?
How is life in the international blockbuster? Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I mean, this is like, Hamilton. Yeah, a lot of people talk about Hamilton, but this is
We've
like
reached
the
the
new
level
Hamilton.
of Hamilton,
It's
haven't
the new
we?
Hamilton. Yes, you have.
My daughter, who's 9 years old, has just listened to the Hamilton soundtrack. That is her life at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
And then she got to see this last weekend. She went, oh my God, this is my life now. It's joyous what's going on in the world at the moment. It's joyous.
So what was it like? You got cast in the show. There was all this buzz, obviously, when you got cast. Everyone was like,
I wonder why. I wonder.
Something's different that you've got you and Emma Watson.
She's young.
She's young.
Yeah,
she's young.
she's young.
And it was all handled beautifully. J.K. Rowling tweeted, "White skin was never specified." And now that the show's out there, it's just like a thing of the past.
Because what's interesting when people, and I do say this it's about imagery. When we've grown to know something and love something so intensely, it's like changing. It's like moving. It's like what? Everyone gets antsy about moving. Yeah. What I love about this production is literally we start within 5 minutes. It's a theatre show, and it's an extraordinary piece of theatre that people just totally and utterly buy because your imagination's opened up. It's different to the films, and we all started with the books, and that's what the extraordinary thing is because it's Hermione 20 years later.
Right.
20 years, and that's my joy that I'm able to play this character. It's my joy that Joe, I can call her that now, Miss Rowling, and John Tiffany and Stephen Hoggett and Sonia and Colin, our producers, and Jack Thorne went, yeah, I would love you to play it.
But was it exciting when you were rehearsing and you got the script and everybody wanted to know what was in the script? Yeah. You like were holding on to this golden thing.
We couldn't read it on the tube as actors, as you know.
Did you have to sign papers saying what you wouldn't do?
Non-disclosure agreements. So holding off, telling people who are really close to you. Yeah, no, I'm just doing this workshop. Yeah, no. Oh, no, I can't. No. And usually for a lot of actors, a lot of us were saying our learning time for script and lines is on the tube, on the subway, on the train, wherever we're traveling to, on the bus. And we couldn't bring these pieces of paper out because just in case someone was, what could that be? Weirdly exciting to hold that secret, and joyous because it's about the story. It's out there. It's out there. So there's been wonderful Twitter tag #keep the secrets. I have to do that because I'm playing with the youth now. Yeah, I don't understand any of it, but I'm getting there. #keep the secrets, and we're wondering what's that going to do when the story comes out because now everyone knows it. Actually, what it does is makes it even more exciting because theatrically what you're seeing, what you're reading is beautiful, your imagination goes. But what these creative geniuses have done is it made something, I know that magic is real. And I'm in that show. What
was it like when Emma Watson came? That was a big deal. And I saw your social media posts about each other and great photographs backstage. What did she say to you when she came back?
I love her. Can I just first say that now? I love her. She is a beautiful, graceful, heart young woman. We got to meet before she met the bigger company, and I knew she was in before anyone else did. I'd been a heads up, and went to meet her after the show. And I just remember opening the door. She stood up, and we just looked at each other and burst into tears. Going, what an extraordinary thing! We both get to play this extraordinary character called Hermione Granger. Hiya!
Yeah, you're linked together forever.
Totally and utterly linked together. And we do different forms of creativity. And what's lovely is her appreciation of the form. And I keep going on about that. I am mainly a theatre actor. Yes, TV and films there as well. And I love those. I love this medium. And so for her to say how beautiful the production was, and ultimately it's the production and all the values of the production was very pleasing. But what was very humbling was for her to say she got Hermione older, and she felt that she understood who that was via her storytelling. And I'm looking at this baby girl, I'm old enough to be her mama, and I go, gosh, you've done this since you were 8, 9 years old, and you're in your mid-20s and changing the world. I think that's extraordinary. She was absolutely gorgeous.
What's really exciting about you starring in this play is that you have you're a real London theatre actor. I mean, you have like real legitimate credits.
I've got meat to my bones.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of meat there. And you did win Olivier years ago for Raising in the Sun. So let's talk about Linda, right? So,
Yeah.
so that was sort of the moment.
Yeah.
What happened is Kim Cattrall was starring as a one-woman show.
No, it wasn't a one-woman
Okay.
show. So I'll tell you, I'll snip it in. So a production's been in rehearsal.
Okay.
Kim Cattrall is a leading actress playing this character called Linda, written by Penelope Skinner, a beautiful script directed by Michael Longhurst. And I've worked with Michael a couple of times before in the last year. On the Wednesday night of the last week of their rehearsal, I saw my phone was ringing. It was Michael. I thought, well, he's in rehearsals. And I think there's always that weird thing going, why are you calling? I don't know. Hello. Okay. Hi, Michael. Why are you calling? Miss Cattrall is not well and she has to step out. What? Wow, that must be, how are you sorting that out? And he went, that's why I'm calling you. Could you come in and step in? What? I couldn't meet the company on the Thursday or the Friday morning, and I said, I'll let you know Thursday morning. He sent me the script through, and I read it again 2 months later. I went, oh, this is huge.
Wow.
Okay, Thursday morning, yes, I'll do it. Because there's a weird rush about that, and you kind of go, the script's fantastic, the director's fantastic, and it's the Royal Court Theatre who are amazing, and I love them, and I don't want this to go.
Right.
If I can be a part of that, just with the script in hand, I'll be very, very privileged to do that. So what's interesting, people say you had 10 days rehearsal. I didn't have 10 days rehearsal. I wasn't understudying Miss Cattrall. It was a friend calling up saying, can you help? I went, yeah.
And what happened was you got amazing reviews, and suddenly everyone was like, "Oh, look, this leading lady."
Hi. Oh my
Noma,
goodness,
the leading,
how did that happen?
I mean, it really did sort of change your career overnight.
I think it was a huge energetic shift. For me, it was absolutely an energetic shift. And they could trust that I'd get the script across, and I was holding the script. Even though the press night was 10 days later, and I still had the script in my hand, but I'd secreted it at different parts of the set. Because she's a businesswoman, a mother, and she has it all. So I could go, this is my recipe book, this is my paperwork. So I managed to just about get away with it, apart from press night. Well, not apart from press night. There was a moment I thought I'd learned this amazing scene because I had to cook 2 dinners while talking to my daughters.
What were you cooking?
I was cooking a risotto and I was cooking a pasta, of course, because that's what a woman of the world does. I was working, and she's extraordinary. And there's a moment I went, oh, it's gone quiet. In my head, I went, yes, it's gone quiet because I don't know what the next line is to say. And you could just feel the energy in the audience just go, whoa. And I just had to go, bear with me. I picked up the script, looked at it, and we started again. And we had a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that shifted my energy. And then, so that opened, and then a week, it was, I think about 3 weeks later, news about me getting Hermione.
Wow.
And that's...
And you made her directorial debut.
And I made my directorial debut.
All sorts of things.
It's all been gravy.
Do you want to come to New York? And
yes, please.
I mean, I know you did BAM. you did a human being.
A human being died that night.
Right,
that was extraordinary to do at BAM. It was gorgeous in the Fisher.
But what is it like? So you're someone who's done you've played in every theater in London, it feels like, and now you're in a theater. You could literally be in this show for like years if you. I mean, this is such a commercial show.
It's an extraordinary. I've never done a West End show like this. I've done shows which have come into the West End, but to rehearse for the West End, and it is the West End. And extraordinarily, I've passed the Palace Theatre for years and years and years since I've been in London.
The most beautiful theatre, in my opinion.
I'd never been in until we first looked at this for this job. And it's Les Mis, so many different things have been here. And the privilege is extraordinary. And it is, there's a wonderful saying on stage door, and of course I can't remember right now, but it is about artistry over the ages coming through.
Yes, yeah.
You kind of go, oh my goodness, I am, all of us, we are part of those energies coming through the history of this amazing building. Yeah. Yeah, so it's absolute privilege.
Are you getting recognized on the streets yet?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Is that weird?
That's weird. That's weird. It's lovely, but it's weird.
And the Potter fans are very passionate.
And do you know what? The love that's come out, it's been beautiful. So for all the negativity that happened, that's about 10% of the love that's come out, and especially those who've come to see the show. And people, please, I know tickets are hard and it's ridiculous, but there are Friday 40s, there are people doing returns. And one girl just walked past one day and just checked. And she got it, and she was so in awe. So you never know. Have faith. That's all I
didn't know Brits said redonkulous until that minute.
Yeah, because I can't.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I've been learning from the Americans. It's okay. Yeah.
Well, we have to let you go because you have to go turn into Hermione, your counterpart.
Yeah.
And so everyone needs to. Come on, come to London. It's at the Palace Theatre. You can't miss it. The most beautiful front of house. And Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, parts 1 and 2.
Parts 1 and 2, and it's an extraordinary ride, and I'm saying that, and I'm in it. It's amazing.
I'm thrilled that you're in it.
Thank you,
Thank
Paul.
you so much for sitting with us. And everyone, please check out Harry Potter. And this is Noma.
Hi. Bye. Bye-bye.